Welcome back to another episode of the theyaptrack podcast. We're back in a new space. We have all four of our members here for episode 2. We got Andre.
I signal more. What's up?
Let's go. All right. So for this episode, we have something very special prepared for you guys. Each of us have brought together a special tier list to each rank. We have various topics. We have various tiers. Do you guys have any preamble or intro to talk about?
I'd say we just hop right in.
Yeah, we were setting this up, and we already were.
We're
already interested. We were already arguing.
We
so
are already.
Here we go.
You could say
already. Yeah.
All right. So for the first tier list, this is the one that I prepared. This comes from the Yard podcast, so shout out to the Yard guys for making this. It was very long, so I am only really doing the highlights for this podcast or for this tier list, just so we're not here for an eternity.
Okay.
So let's start. Or I guess we should introduce the tiers first, right?
All right. Yeah.
So at the top we have the homie.
Yep.
This is just someone you just want to hang out with
guy.
always.
He's that guy.
He's that guy. And then next we have kind of based. He's chill. He's cool. For those who don't know what based means, I guess we can explain.
Okay.
It's just someone who's really agreeable. He just has the right takes always.
Yeah.
He's just a chill guy. And then the next year is harmless. He's not the worst. He's not the best. But
Nice guy.
he's just kind of there.
Okay.
Next is kind of cringe.
Yep.
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's he's kind of cringe. Next is the whack playlist. These guys are whack. You guys want to avoid these guys at all costs. And then the last two are jail and death penalty. I feel like that's also pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's
All
as
right.
bad as it gets.
So, starting off hot, the first guy, always holding a monster.
Okay. So, type of guy, always energy drinks.
Energy drink people scare me.
But it's specifically monster.
Yeah,
It's only Monster.
It's only
Yeah.
Monster.
You give me
I feel like at worst they're harmless because the only person they're harming is themselves.
That's very true.
Okay.
I will say, the guy that I imagine is he wears DC shoes. He
Yeah.
cargo shorts year round, zip up hoodies with the black fuzzy on the inside.
Yeah.
That's the guy that I think of
Okay.
that's always holding a
I
monster.
was thinking kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of
feel like
cringe.
at best he's harmless.
At
Yeah.
best, he's harmless.
At best.
He's not based for drinking Monster every
No,
day.
no, that is not good.
Oh, you're just
Not
keeping
gonna
an
do
eye
well.
on the audio level.
So
as well.
is it harmless or kind of cringe?
I'm willing to put in either, if I'm going to be honest. Either works, really. It does depend on the person, but... Because my experience with the always holding a monster type crew is not surprisingly what he's envisioning. Usually they're just really chill. They just have terrible sleep schedules or they work night shifts. Because I know one guy who does forklifting stuff for Hobby Lobby. Night shifts Monday through Thursday. Poor guy. Or Sunday through Thursday. He has to do monsters. He just has to.
Okay.
So on one hand, that's fair. On the other hand, if it's someone who definitely could just,
Sleep like a normal person.
yes, but they just choose to chug monsters anyway, that would be kind of cringe. So it's somewhere in between.
The forklift guy, he's kind of based.
Yes.
But then the guy that we just described is kind of cringe. So I feel like harmless is
Harmless.
the
Yeah.
There's
in
a very
between.
wide margin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, the guy who's always kidding. So he's
I
like,
feel
"Oh, I'm just kidding, man."
That's an underline. That's an excuse.
At a certain point,
That's an excuse.
yeah.
Yeah. If you're always kidding,
You're not serious.
I guess that
ever.
always goes with the always lying guy too.
I
think they both kind of are in the same tier. You know what I'm saying?
They're both whack.
Yes.
I think.
Okay, here's the thing.
Liars are definitely worse than the people just kidding. 'Cause at least the just
So
kidding. guys
always
admitting
always
to it.
kidding, I feel like they're
cringe.
kind of cringe.
Kinda
Always
cringe.
lying is kind of
Whack.
very whack.
I would even put it to jail.
Jail, always lying.
Always lying.
That that is true.
It's
Trust.
crazy.
Hey, let's go hang out.
No.
And then- yeah, and then
Never
just-
shows
Okay.
up.
No trust.
It is
Yeah.
true that every person who's committed perjury has lied. So they do deserve jail time.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's true. That's
exactly.
True. All right, yeah.
All right, let's put him in jail. All right, next is Apple Hater. Also pretty. Like the brand
Oh, the
Apple,
brand.
not the fruit.
I was like,
yeah.
Well,
It's
mean,
kind of whack.
we're peaking
I feel
a lot
like
here.
you
guys,
can
by the way.
you could not have an apple and not hate on everything apple.
Exactly. That's what I believe as well. I believe, sure, a lot of Androids might have better specs
Yeah.
in tech. But like, I still have an iPhone.
Okay, when I was
I
thinking
use
about an
AirPods.
Apple hater, right? I'm sorry to cut you off. But
You're good.
I'm thinking of like the PC elitists. I'm saying in the computer
Yeah.
field, right?
That's also someone.
So here's the thing,
I don't
right?
like
Because
Apple
I don't
PCs.
understand the competition between the two, like the whole PC's better, Mac is better, but both of them have their things that they bring to the table, and it literally just comes down to what you plan on using your computer for. If it's for video games and stuff, then yes, PC is better. If you're using it for like editing or recording, either works. I've heard a lot of good things about Macs and how they handle stuff. There's entire ones that they're built for like movie making stuff, and since that's kind of my field area, I understand that.
Okay.
There's a reason why like everything in Gaylord is run off of Macs, half because they sponsored it, but you know, they're kind of cringe for having
was gonna
this
go-
kind of like side that they're picking.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, the side they're choosing is technology based stuff that doesn't actually matter in the end. And so while it's cringe that they're complaining and trying to compare and fight all this,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. So it's like,
Oh, what happened?
Oh.
What did I do? Oh, there
Okay.
you
it's fine. No,
So, you're saying kind of
kind of cringe. Yeah.
I think it could go.
go. Definitely.
Actually, I think that's fine.
Because, like, no matter what, like, fan base you decide to pick,
Yeah.
like, being a hater in general is already kind of cringe, like, regardless.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in wasting your energy hating on something when you could just do something you like more.
Okay.
All right.
I think kind of cringe is a good spot.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, next. Hiding being bald. So these aren't, like, actual bald guys. It's, like, guys who are balding, and they're, like, trying their best to hide
That's
it.
kinda-
harmless. I
That's
feel
kind
like.
of me, so I'm gonna go harmless.
That's
I'd say
I don't.
harmless.
Is it?
too.
Is it you? I don't think you're bald.
Okay, well, the hat's on is gonna stay on.
Okay.
So, let's just say, I think it depends. Like, if you're going, like, let's say like you've completely lost it and you're not even like growing out your hair and you just have some
Yeah.
hair on your head just to like make it work
I'm
to
thinking,
not be
like-
bald.
I'm thinking the guys who have,
Harmless.
like,
I
their
think
hairline
LeBron.
starts, like, here.
Oh, okay.
And like they just have
I'm
like
not there.
3 strands, and they're just trying to
Okay,
pull their
never
best
mind.
and like
Never
pull it
mind.
forward.
I was thinking of people like LeBron or something. Like,
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
LeBron-
they got hair, but like, you know, it's losing it.
It's losing it.
Yeah,
Um,
Bron's also just like old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think harmless is still in play. I understand.
I also
would
think it's
agree with
harmless.
I think
harmless, yeah.
your thing is very niche. It's a very niche situation, which those people would probably go to jail. Like,
Okay.
it's
All right.
Barefoot or sandals? Okay, sandals, fair enough, fine,
Sure.
whatever. Barefoot, why?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I feel like we
Can
gotta
you-
separate.
Let's
I think we
let's
go-
do
I think we
Yeah.
go
let's pick
black.
sandals.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
this guy, like, he wears like open-toed shoes year round, no matter the weather.
That might be.
Oh.
That's I think the implication of
That might
Okay,
be-
even
the-
through the winter is kind of crazy.
Oh, hell no.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like for winter.
I have to say, like, at worst, still, that's harmless. That's only to him, really, and his own penalty. Like, if it's snowing out and you're choosing to wear sandals, that's on you, buddy. That doesn't affect anybody else. At best, I would say, you know what, he's committed to the bit, that's kind of based. But I would just say
That's
harmless.
exactly what I was thinking. I kind of respect it.
I was gonna say that
He's-
as a joke, but I don't know.
He's adjacent to like shorts and winter guy as well.
Yeah, and that's
They're
That's kinda
adjacent.
crazier though.
That is crazy. I feel like if
But
people
it's
do shorts
respectable.
in
It's
winter,
respectable. It's
you respect it,
respect it,
like he's.
I feel like the
He's
people
on
who
it.
have
Yeah.
usually do like shorts in winter though usually are like super stubborn about that.
Okay.
I think it's a different thing with the sandals people. I feel like I respect the sandals people more than the shorts all year round because I feel like those guys who do the shorts year round hold it to the same pride as someone who gets 2 hours of sleep every night and brags about it every single day in school.
That's
Right.
exactly what I was thinking. It's
Right.
like, oh, I guess like my legs are just better than yours.
Oh yeah, I can handle the cold because I wear
Oh,
shorts.
you think it's cold? It's
Pants
not
are
that
cringe.
cold.
I
not
hate
that
It's not that
pants.
cold.
It's not that cold. You're weak
Pants
for that.
aren't
You're weak for
stylish.
that.
I like my shorts, and it's like, okay, dude. Then I mean, like the sandals guy's never talking about the fact he's always wearing sandals.
Yeah.
The shorts guy is right. So, sandals guy.
I think so. He's kind of based.
He's
I'm
kinda
going
based.
kind of based.
Yeah.
Kind of based. All right.
It's just-
Also, there's another layer of like a lot of guys they have to wear sandals because of like some like weird foot thing or
Oh,
like they just
yeah.
need like air and
Yeah.
like circulation, and that's also based.
alright.
That's fair.
All right, next up, can proudly rap fast.
I don't see a problem with
That's
this.
the homie low key.
This is the guy at parties where it doesn't matter like the context of the situation. He just drops rap god.
I mean,
it's not like it's
like,
it's
yeah,
not
I practice
implying
rap
that he's
god.
always doing it. He
Yeah.
just can't.
it does say can.
But if it's enough to like make him known for that, I feel like
It gets to a point.
I guess it's like we don't have to be rapping right now, man.
But
We
I
could
mean,
just be talking.
That's why it's can, right? Like he can do it. It's like a party trick. He can do it anytime he wants. That doesn't mean he's always trying to put it into the
Okay.
circumstance. He just can't.
But if you're at the point where like you know that that's him, like if you know
But,
that
like,
he
if
can
he's your
probably rap
friend,
fast.
You know, I mean, if that goes, because he can do it like once or twice, and like everyone nearby would just understand that. Anyone who knows him would know that that's something he can do.
Yeah.
It's not like necessarily a thing where he's trying to force it in. It just says he can, right?
Well, it's also the word proudly also means like
He thinks he's that.
yeah, he thinks he's that guy.
You know, that's
Proud.
true. That's true. Pride.
I'm gonna go
You gotta
kind
lower
of.
it,
I
but-
think kind of cringe is where I should go with.
Yeah, you gotta lower it for that.
Or
Yeah.
It's because like even if it's my friend like at a party and he's dropping
He's
dropping
like,
rap god on
this is my
2.5x speed.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
like,
yeah, okay,
bro,
okay,
stop.
cringe.
Yeah.
Cringe.
I'm gonna go.
If you
kind
could
of
just drop a bar, like,
it's
randomly,
impressive.
and not just like care, that's cool. But like,
Well, for me, I feel like if the bar is fire, then it doesn't matter. But if it's only about like speed for them,
Yeah.
then it's like,
no,
come on.
Yeah.
no.
All right.
Um,
Next, we have the cinephile,
He just likes movies.
but he doesn't just like movies though.
But he's no,
He's
you're
like-
right. He's the one where you go watch a movie and you're like, oh, the movie was pretty good. And
He's like, no, it's
it
terrible.
wasn't."
It's ass.
Oh,
No,
he's
it
that
wasn't.
He's that
Okay.
guy.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, well he's that guy.
He's the guy that only watches like 90 plus Rotten Tomatoes movies.
Okay, no, Rotten Tomatoes is not what you base your viewing off
I'm
of. I'm
gonna
sorry.
go.
You always go off the
I'm gonna
audience
go.
score.
I always say whack is like
Whack.
the best.
This
I
guy's
know.
whack for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about.
Okay, that's pretty unanimous. Next is the competitive gamer.
Depends on the game.
I don't want to say harmless.
Flat on that.
I was about to say
So
I
true.
don't want to say
It,
harmless.
it, it
but-
genuinely depends on the game. At best, he's harmless. At worst,
Okay.
He's
he's,
going to
he's
jail.
jail.
Honestly, yeah.
No, because I was thinking like if you play with this, like you play a game with this guy, and he just like
Ooh.
ruins
Okay.
the experience because of it.
I,
That's where I draw the line.
you see,
You know, but it's you know.
I had a friend. I tolerated him.
Had.
Actually, no. No. That's someone else. I'm thinking about someone else. Okay, but I do know someone who did do competitive Overwatch.
Okay.
I'm not gonna talk about the other esports guy. He was not a friend, but it's tough sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very
it's,
tough.
It's tough sometimes.
I'm gonna.
I mean, it's like in their nature to want to be competitive,
Yeah.
right? And so they're going to try their hardest to win.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between trying your hardest to win and then screaming on mic about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like
Kind
the
of cringe.
the
honestly.
average.
Mm.
I was thinking.
If
Because
you-
if you're like
like-
top of the top and you're doing this for money and stuff, that's
Yeah,
base. Like
yeah.
you're- that's cool.
Yeah.
If you're a League of Legends player, dear God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like at that's cringe kind of.
Like I feel like the average is gonna be kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Concert festival.
I feel like we are running a little long, so maybe let's just
do, like,
like pass through. So
do,
any
like-
any of these catch your eye? How about gym guy?
Gym guy.
That's a-
depends on the gym guy.
It is a wild
Okay, if I'm
ride.
talking like gym guy, like I got like the huge like jug of whatever. I'm
Oh,
walking around.
like the 2 gallon of
yeah,
water.
Yeah, it's like we get it. You drink a lot of water.
He dry scoops
Yeah,
creatine
yeah.
every morning.
Yeah, because like there's the guy who goes to the gym like very often.
Yep.
And then there's the guy whose entire life is at the gym.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
there's annoying people at the gym, so there's a wide margin.
I will say though, if you ever like express interest in like working out, going to the gym, they get like so excited.
That's
Like
what
they
makes
want to
it
help
cool.
you out.
Yeah.
So that part of them is based.
Yes, that's true.
But like there's
That's
another
such
side
a-
of them.
That's such a. I feel like that's like very. I don't know. I'm on the bottom 3 with that.
The bottom 3?
Yes, like when I'm talking, when I think gym guy, I think of like the most stereotype of stereotype when it comes to gym guy. But
They are really
that's
easy.
I think they're whack.
okay.
I think most of the time they're whack.
Okay.
Most of the time they are whack.
Let's go whack.
I think the helpful gym guys are not the gym guy we're talking
Yeah.
about.
That's
Yeah.
that's the reference.
All right. How about Honda Civic with anime stickers?
Cringe.
He said it right away.
Yeah, okay. On one hand,
I think it needs to go.
You might need to go.
I might need to go to
He's
jail.
he's as low as jail.
Yeah, that's like it's cringe, but it's
to
not kind
have
of cringe. It's cringe.
like self-confidence to just do that in the first place. I want to give some credit. At the same time, if they're sticking lolly stickers all over the back of that thing, ooh, that goes to jail.
I think it's.
Okay, so I've just seen anime stickers on car. That's cringe, but Honda Civics are notoriously horrible. So you got
specifically Honda Civic.
Okay,
anime
yeah,
stickers.
all right, that's jail. That's jail.
That's like the worst.
They probably have like 3 tickets on them currently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to do one more?
Yeah, one more.
We'll get one more in there.
What's a spicy one on here that we can do?
Podcast guy.
Okay, so it is. We are becoming podcast guys.
That's the
now.
homie.
Okay,
That's the homie.
Here's the question.
It's either they're the homie or death penalty.
Here's the question. Is the podcast guy the guy who only listens to podcasts, or is the podcast guy the guy who has a podcast?
The guy who has a podcast.
He has.
Okay, well then he's
Yeah, it's the guy who has a podcast.
Homie.
Yeah,
we're the homies.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna go up, and we're gonna end it off.
That's our whole class.
All right.
That's our whole class.
That's a good way to end it. All right.
That's our whole class.
So
That's death penalty.
that's the first
Hey, you know.
tier list.
Ice cream.
All right, next.
Ready for the ice
cream.
cream.
So this is the tier list that Max brought. It is
Hi.
ice cream flavors.
We
So if you
might
want to
get
go through the
burned.
tiers.
Okay. So we've got heaven for my mouth. I didn't write that, but
Guys,
you know,
fantastic.
It's
fair
your
enough.
tier list, man.
It is my tier list. Really freaking good. I mean, all of these are pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Just the is for flavors that we unanimously have never really had.
Yeah.
We'll put it like if 2 of us have and 2 of us haven't, then we'll balance it. But if only one person has, we're just gonna call it as a So first of all, we have vanilla, the basic flavor. It's like the base, you know. Like it's never bad. I don't have it pegged as my favorite ice cream flavor.
Okay.
But vanilla is always there. It's always a constant. It's like water. It's the water of ice cream. Like it's something you always can fall back to. It's never bad.
I think we go yum.
I would say it's a yum.
I would say it's a yum.
I mean, it's like
I'm never mad at vanilla ice cream.
No, like never.
Even like kind of bad vanilla ice cream is still pretty good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
It's ice cream, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly.
It's vanilla ice cream.
I have never had black walnut. That's a nut flavor.
That
ice
is
cream.
the most like 65-year-old or the most old man.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't tried it, it makes me want to put it in the trash can.
Yeah.
Well, let's hunt that
let's
because we
hunt
don't
that.
know. We don't know.
It could be good.
It could be.
Old
Alright.
men can still have taste.
Yes, this is true.
I'm seeing this next
All right,
one.
next one, cookies and cream.
Okay,
Yeah,
cookies
we-
and cream takes vanilla and takes a step further by adding in the Oreo bits.
I think we can move it. We can move it after. I'm okay with heaven for my mouth because it is my like top. Of
I think
top,
baseline.
but it's
really
definitely
freaking
I was
good.
gonna
Yes,
say
it's baseline. Really freaking
baseline.
good.
But
It
if we
could move up to
Yes.
heaven for my
It
mouth.
depends on the type. Yeah.
What?
Next,
Pistachio almond. It's a nut.
almond?
It's a nut one. It goes
Wait,
to
what?
I see something at the bottom that needs to go to heaven for my mouth.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay,
a sponge
we gotta
ball.
save it. We gotta
Yeah,
save
we
it.
gotta
All right. I've never had pistachio.
We
Well, actually,
we
I've
might
had,
have
like,
to
one
rebrand the
taste.
haunt to just the nut land, the peanut
we'll have
gallery.
to see. All right.
The peanut
Next is
gallery.
Neapolitan.
Hey, it has 3 of the classic flavors all in one. It's got
Wait.
vanilla, it's got chocolate, it's got strawberry.
I haven't had Neapolitan.
It's gotta-
ever. It's been a minute.
Personally, I think it's heaven for my mouth.
Yeah. It's got all 3.
Because for me, it's also partially nostalgia. Because whenever I was like 6 years old, that was the only ice cream my grandma would get, and it just brings up good memories. So
I mean, it's fair though. Like you have all 3 of the classics. There's you can't even be mad about it because you always have something in there you like.
And all 3 is really freaking good.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So it has to go with
Boom.
both.
All right, there we go.
next,
That is bride's cake. So think it like birthday cake.
a birthday cake.
I'm
Okay.
I'm a big birthday cake person to me. So I've never had bride's cake, but I'm assuming
It's the same thing.
I'm assuming
I think
it's birthday
at
cake.
least young.
I'm-
I know we haven't really
Yeah.
tried it.
I'll never turn it down.
Yeah.
I'm not a birthday cake ice cream flavor kind
Okay.
of guy because I'm more of a. If I'm gonna have cake, I'll have cake. If I'm
With
gonna have
the
ice cream, unless it's an
chocolate.
ice cream cake, I'm not gonna like have
Yeah.
cake flavored ice cream. It's a thing, right? But like, it's not like it's bad or anything.
Yeah.
It's good. So,
I think
I also agree.
Yeah.
yum.
I like it. Sometimes it's a little too much
Yeah,
for
I
me,
agree.
but it's
It's
still
very
it's
sweet.
it's good
Yeah,
whenever
it's
you
sweet.
want it.
What is a Millennium Crunch?
I feel this is a very like Bluebell specific thing, so
That
we can
is-
move that
okay.
to huh.
Drumsticks.
okay.
Okay, I never grew up like this, so I'm gonna take myself out.
I
I've had it,
like
once or twice.
drumsticks
I
personally.
have had one drumstick in my life, but I've had other ice cream things that were like drumsticks, and the whole like biting into the chocolate layer to get to the ice cream, that crunch.
I'm a
It's
fan.
always, I'm a fan too.
What do you think, AJ?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I
wouldn't
would say
put
it's
it.
I think it's
yum.
I think it's
yeah,
yum
I wouldn't put it on
or
the same
maybe
tier as
really
cookies and cream,
really freaking good.
but I like it.
I'm personally biased. I think I would put it higher, but I'll acquiesce.
We'll go yum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the best
I-
part is like the little like part at the bottom of the cone where it's like almost all chocolate.
Yeah.
What is that?
Ooh, it's ube.
What's an ube?
It's a very like Southeast Asian like flavor.
Okay.
But
Well,
we can
then
put it
I'm-
in, huh?
I'm a fake Asian.
Okay.
Apparently.
Next is
Okay, mango
Okay,
sherbet. Sherbet.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
one of those.
oh.
I love mango.
I,
So
I think
they gotta-
I think it's
It's up there.
Alright,
It's
we got
I'm
it.
also-
We got it. We got
Is
it.
it up here?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
All the way up?
Yeah.
over cookies and cream.
I feel.
I don't
I
know.
feel
Oh,
like
okay.
both are heaven for my cookies and cream and mango are heaven in my mouth for me. So I don't.
Oh,
really
okay.
know.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
I okay, so his vote's heaven in my mouth. What are you guys' votes? Because
I-
I'm sitting between freaking good and heaven.
I
I
personally like it better than cookies and cream.
Okay. Well,
I would second that. I really like
Let's do
sherbet.
it.
Let's do it, okay.
Let's do it.
So next up is orange sherbet.
Orange sherbet worse than mango sherbet personally.
Sure.
Yes,
but it's
I
still,
agree.
it's still,
It's still-
I think
it's still
really
fine.
freaking good. Really freaking good.
I think it's really
Behind cookies and cream though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Strawberry
ice
cream.
I also think
I don't.
That's a solid yum in my brain.
I think I would personally put it higher, but if you guys
Strawberry ice cream's never again. It's one of the bases. You can never go wrong with it. Genuinely.
Okay.
what do you think, Joe?
I think it's like yum or mid. But that's also just. I think it's like I wouldn't like go out of my way be like I want strawberry.
It
Yeah,
seems like
that's-
it
You know
seems
what
like
I'm
the
saying?
average is in yum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like back half.
Like if I get it,
What?
I'll eat it. But I'm never.
I don't know what that is, so
Yeah.
let's skip it. Yeah,
I don't know
no.
what this is either. So we'll
That's
also skip it.
gelato, but that could be
I
any
don't-
flavor.
gelato-
So we'll skip.
Was that meant to be? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Okay, and let's put mango in because we already have
We already
mango up
did it.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, snow cones.
I love
Okay.
it, though. I
Is it this
I
specific brand
Well,
of
let's
snow
say all
cones?
snow
Let's say-
cones.
Okay, all snow cones. That's such a variance. Though. There's so many different flavors.
Okay, well the thing is this, right? You got to make sure you have enough syrup in that.
Yes,
Thing,
but like
so-
if it's like a snow cone truck,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
They
thinking snow
always
cones.
Like
So
Kona
cool
ice,
trucks.
like a Kona ice.
yeah, because
you
they
know?
just let you syrup it up yourself. Like I'm just saying that's
That's
always
gotta
good.
always
I
have
feel
all
like
out.
in the context of all these ice creams, it's gonna be low.
Oh.
Really?
I will
You
always
like, you always pick ice cream over.
100%. I take ice cream over snow cones.
Okay.
100% of the time.
I'm okay with
I-
mid. I'm okay with
Yeah.
mid.
I
Put it
like
in.
fruity flavors.
Sure.
I really do.
Sure.
I want to say like bottom of yum. I don't want to put it in mid, but I can concede that some of these ice creams are 100%
I think
better.
it's mid.
I think okay.
Personally.
Especially if it's whatever that is, and it's not from a truck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this
It's
brand of
not
snow
from
cone
a
is
truck.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, like,
that's terrible. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
put
are we
it-
rating?
Let's go mid. Let's go mid. Let's go
Mid,
mid.
okay,
Let's go
fine.
mid. Let's go mid.
This is just like
I don't even.
I,
It's like
okay,
fruit
away,
with it?
away, huh?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
huh that.
Something I
Let's
love.
get out of
That
here.
is ice. Okay.
ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake. I get an Oreo ice cream cake from Dairy Queen every single year for my birthday, and I
Oh.
always have for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
I have
So
a similar
that's
thing,
like-
but a different cake at a different place.
Yes. Ice cream cakes,
Ice cream cakes
it's
are
really freaking good.
I think they're really freaking.
Yeah.
But I
really
think,
freaking good.
especially cookies and cream ones.
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never had it, but it always.
Oh,
I've always
maybe,
wanted
maybe
it.
next
What? Okay.
episode we'll
Okay,
we'll
okay.
try
Is there
some.
ice cream sandwiches elsewhere? Is a thing.
Like, right,
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Let's
So
put M&Ms
specifically
in
the
huh?
M&Ms.
Because I
I've
would
not-
say
also
I
never
haven't
had
had
it.
those.
What is that next one? It's like a.
Oh, it's a Choco Taco. That's what it is.
God, I haven't. I've
It's
seen
like-
those.
It's similar to a
I ain't
drumstick,
gonna lie.
but in like a different form factor.
I don't know like any of these.
It's basically like if you took like a waffle cone and put it in the shape of like a taco
Yeah.
shell.
I would like
I-
that. I would like.
I like drumsticks better than Choco Tacos.
Okay, so mid?
personally.
I admit it. I haven't had it, so I can't
But
really
that's
say.
probably similar
but
to the drumstick.
Okay,
Yeah.
rolled ice cream.
That's a thing. That's cool.
It's like-
yeah, I've had that. That's actually
They're usually at like malls, I think.
it's alright. I think it's cool. Like I would put it
I'll put it.
I think it's
low-key,
mid.
Yeah,
I think it's
pretty-
mid.
it's not bad. Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream.
Never had that.
I love
Also
cinnamon
never
toast
had it.
crunch, but I don't think it would be good with
That
ice cream.
sounds wild.
Not good
It does
with
sound
ice
wild.
cream.
It could be
Yeah.
good, but none of us have had it. All right, banana nut.
No.
Not a banana guy. Slap that in the trash.
Has
can.
anyone?
Or I actually hunt. Well, it's a hunt because I haven't had
Okay,
it.
I feel like even though we never had it,
That's
I would put it in the
crazy.
trash.
That's
All right,
crazy.
trash.
especially if it's like artificial
Banana?
banana flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not.
Peanut butter.
Reese's-
Reese's
I've never
is-
had Reese's
How
flavor, but
about
I
this
love
can
peanut
be just
butter.
like peanut butter ice
Yeah.
cream.
Reese,
I'm not a
Reese's
peanut
like.
butter guy.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Okay.
I don't
love
mind
peanut
peanut
butter.
butter. I really don't mind peanut butter, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't like love it or anything. Like I'll
Okay.
eat it if it's there, but like.
Let's go. I think the candy itself pushes it up a little bit, even though we haven't had it. I don't know what would it be with ice cream though. Like
I see it coming. It'll be here soon. We'll talk about it when we get to it, but.
I feel like personally, if it's Reese's specifically
Okay.
in ice cream,
Okay.
I would put it in Yum.
Yum.
All right. Boom.
I haven't had it, so I won't even.
I think-
test that.
And I think Snickers.
Ooh, I've had. It's like the Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm-
bar.
it's a bar.
It's
I
like
thought it was
instead of like
Snickers, I thought it was-
nougat, it's like ice cream.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Snickers,
Okay.
Okay,
but I also haven't had it.
that's a fairly
I
hot
haven't
take.
had this,
That's-
right?
We
So
gotta
I
do
can't
that,
speak.
I have had these,
Okay.
and they're very good.
They're very good. All right. So since we're kind of like in the middle,
I mean, I haven't had it. I don't gotta say. I haven't had it.
I haven't had it either. But
Oh.
I think Snickers are okay.
I'll put it in Yum.
Yum.
Put 'em in
I
Yum.
wouldn't separate it from Reese's, if that makes sense.
I see what you mean.
Okay.
That's a fair take.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I got you.
This is big. It's ice cream mochi. Mochi ice cream.
I've never.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, wait. No, I've
Those are
had.
decent.
Okay, I had a chance to get mochi once, and
Have you guys had
did.
mochi in general?
Yeah.
I have not.
It's like, it's pretty. It's like a chewy like rice dessert, and this one it's specifically wrapping around ice cream.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like a little bubbly chew into it. It's actually really
Okay.
cool. I
It's a nice like
want-
textural
Alright.
thing.
I want to
Mike?
have one. I would
Go
put
ahead.
that in a Yum.
Go
I would
ahead.
also put it in Yum.
Yeah.
Okay. Yum.
I think it also has to be the
Okay.
right flavor.
It would be a disgrace to
This
have
is
that anywhere
controversial.
but heaven in my
This is
mouth.
controversial. It's heaven in my mouth.
Yeah, heaven in my
I've
mouth.
had
Just
this
put-
actually.
You had it. You
Yes.
recently or like?
Like when I was a kid.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
ice cream truck
Yes,
and the
the ice cream
SpongeBob.
truck. Yeah, the SpongeBob one. I've had it too. It's been so long.
Yes.
I know. You say trash can.
I don't like these.
I know you're gonna say trash
For-
can. The
for the-
SpongeBob is awesome.
For the spirit of it, like look at that face. Can you say no?
It's
Can we
it's
make-
running on pure
All right,
nostalgia.
can we put a new tier at the top
Yeah,
that just says SpongeBob?
All right,
Yeah,
Like,
I'm alright with that.
I will say though, I've
make it
never-
yellow.
I do not remember
Yeah.
those eyes. Those eyes are crazy.
SpongeBob or
SpongeBob.
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 Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Perfect.
SpongeBob.
Perfect.
He sits on top
Yeah,
of
he sits
his
on-
throne. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Dippin' Dots!
Oh, heaven in my mouth. Heaven in my mouth. All the time. Every time. Rainbow Ice. Mwah, I will drink that.
I love Dippin' Dots as well.
I love Dippin' Dots.
Like especially at like an amusement park.
I love the balls in my
Y'all got
mouth.
way too excited for that. Now we're like,
It reminds
right
okay.
in front of us.
It reminds me of going to Six Flags, being 12 years old. It's a hot ass day,
Look,
Dude,
and Dippin' Dots is the best thing to have at Six Flags, man.
Stonebriar Mall in McKinney has these just there.
Scroll it up. I see something down there that's hideous. No.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's get to that later. Okay,
Skip.
So,
I don't know what
Halo-
that is.
it's like-
Okay, so Halo Top's low cal.
it's like healthy ice cream.
It's a healthy ice cream. I'm gonna put it.
I feel like it's like mid or
I'm gonna put eh.
Okay.
'Cause it doesn't-
It's
it
good
doesn't-
for you. It's good for you, but it's like,
Frozen yogurt.
why would you just? Why would
I'm a big frozen yogurt
I love
guy.
Froyo. I think Froyo's really freaking.
That's a really freaking
I
good, yeah.
I also agree.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Mint chocolate chip
Okay.
is my holy. I love
Okay,
mint chocolate chip.
this is the most divisive one.
Oh no.
I'm a fan of mint chocolate chip.
Let's go.
Okay.
Put it there. Put it there.
Okay, it's never been on my top, but I'll have it and I won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
so-
it's at least mid.
Oh,
It's
no.
not bad.
I think it's.
No,
I think
yeah.
it's. I think it's.
Yeah.
Really.
I think it's.
It's at
I
least
think it's-
yum.
I think it's
freaking good.
Ooh.
I will fight for that.
I would say it's really freaking
if
good.
it's y'all's like apex, it's
For-
got to be really freaking
Okay.
good.
For me, it is my heaven. It is my heaven.
It's not my favorite.
I see one that's right after this that I'm about to be.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
I would-
concede
That's
really
my.
freaking good.
I would
that's
put
my
it-
top of top.
I would put it in either. I'll put it in Yum personally.
Okay, fine.
What do you think, Andre?
It's between Yum or really freaking good.
I think most of us-
If we put it on really freaking good, it has to be below cookies and cream though. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think they're necessarily in any
It's not-
order.
it-
But I also don't think it's better than vanilla.
I would put it over vanilla.
Okay.
I would probably put it over vanilla as well.
I think vanilla should be
If
higher.
y'all
for
think
me,
it's better than
but
vanilla,
that's-
then I feel like it should go up.
It's around there.
I think it's
around
higher than vanilla, but still within the same
Okay,
tier.
Yeah,
sure,
okay,
that's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because all I'm gonna say is like, of course, also I don't think just for the camera, I don't think any of these are necessarily a specific order, even though we just ordered that above the
Okay, yeah.
thing. You could say that they're all
Yeah,
in a
sure,
tier, and
sure,
they
sure,
are
sure.
of different rankings.
So
but
just
it
keep that
varies.
in mind.
Yeah,
I think chocolate
Okay,
chip cookie dough.
chocolate
is my
chip
favorite.
cookie
Up top.
dough.
That's
Up
up
top.
I
top.
have no comment. I haven't had it.
Cookie
so.
no
Up
dough.
top.
Cookie dough and ice cream is my.
At the very top.
Yes.
I think it's good.
It's
It's,
a-
not my favorite, but y'all seem passionate about it, so I'll let
mean,
you have it.
I feel nothing.
That's
so.
my Dippin' Dots, guys.
Yeah.
So
Nut category. Oh, wait,
Okay,
no, it's
coffee.
I don't like coffee, so
I think it's mid.
I'm out.
I don't like coffee. Either,
It's
so.
all right. It's mid.
Okay, but mid.
I don't hate coffee. I just don't.
You
feel
guys, if you guys, we can put it in A if you guys
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Cherry vanilla. Okay.
I think it's alright.
I'm
I
not
like
a
cherry
fan
vanilla.
of cherry.
Yeah, I
things.
don't
I
like
think it's.
cherries
I
on
think it's.
ice cream.
I think it's.
like cherries on ice cream.
I'm not a fan of cherry.
I'll concede
stuff.
mid.
I think it's. I think it's. Eh.
Really?
Yeah.
It might even be
like
trash
no,
can.
No. Okay. If
Personally.
you're thinking trash can, then I'll concede it. Okay.
No,
Alright,
we're doing
alright,
it.
we can do
I
it.
would eat it. I would
Never
eat
had
it.
Rocky
Ooh.
Road.
Rocky Road. I've had Rocky Road.
I'm a fan of Rocky
it's,
Road.
It's. I think it's yum.
It's chocolate ice cream with marshmallows and
Wait, really?
almonds.
It has marshmallows?
Yeah.
Never knew
Oh
that.
shoot! I gotta have this
Wait.
sometime. What the
I
heck?
think it's like it's like some sort of nut with marshmallows in
Yeah.
Rocky Road.
Maybe. I don't know.
Put it with the rest of the nuts and
I think it's in Yum.
I think
Yeah,
it's
all right.
yum.
I'll concede yum if it's got marshmallow.
Butter pecan.
That's another.
That's
Okay,
a
it's,
nut.
also-
another like old man.
and
ice
that also
cream.
goes with the pecan pralines and cream.
Oh yeah, both of these.
I think
yeah,
both those are,
stick those
huh?
in the
Yeah.
Alright.
the nut category.
Okay.
All right, ice cream
That's
sandwich.
the staple.
The staple.
But it's a
I'm gonna be
staple.
real. As classic as they are, I've always found them to be kind of mid. Like they're
I
never
will-
bad or anything, but I
I
don't
will
feel
say-
excited.
It deducts it when the paper gets stuck on it.
That's
When
true.
the
Okay.
paper gets stuck on it, it gotta go into your
It's
book.
gotta go
let's go
mid.
mid. Let's go
I
mid.
think it's mid. Because if it doesn't get stuck, it's really good.
Yeah.
I think it's in Yum.
But most of the time it gets stuck.
Crime
What?
category. Can we have a crime
That's
category?
what these last 3 years. No.
Nah, they're
Yeah, just
Alright,
create crime. It's a crime.
I'm bringing back the jail tier.
Yeah, jail. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, let's.
I think it's-
I'm a.
Avocado ice
put it in.
cream.
No, that's the same thing.
This is a Tom Brady thing, isn't it?
Tom Brady can.
Tom Brady.
Whatever.
Jail,
Man.
jail.
I think it's
jail.
also in jail.
That's
Okay,
might be one.
matcha.
I'm not a fan of matcha. I'm sorry.
I like matcha.
All right, then.
I
would
like
you do
matcha.
yum? Would you do yum?
I would put it in Yum. It's not like my go-to thing,
Okay.
but I'll have it every now and again.
I'll leave. Okay, I will put it down to mid because I don't like matcha.
I'm like.
I've never even.
Y'all have never had it?
No.
I've had it. It's,
I'll put it. I'll acquiesce put it in.
Okay.
And then
Dutch chocolate goes with chocolate. I mean, it's
That's
not.
chocolate.
I don't think. Did we ever rank like a
That's
regular
a
chocolate?
chocolate.
We
Let's
never-
Okay,
look
so
at
this
it.
is just
chocolate.
regular chocolate. I think
I mean,
I think
that's
it's
a yum for me.
it's either Yum or really for me.
I think it's right with that mid chocolate chip and the homemade.
Oh, okay.
I think
it's
we'll,
right in
we'll put these three together.
Alright,
as,
alright.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's our tier list, man.
Alright.
SpongeBob sits above all.
SpongeBob is looking down on all of those. Like
It's
own
really
you.
funny. Like like
It's just looking down. It looks like-
it's like he's standing on top of his tower of ice cream.
yeah, that's iconic.
All right. Next up, I'm gonna close out these tabs. Next up, this is Joe's. This is the water fountain tier list.
Oh yeah. So,
Okay. Holy water immediately. I'm just saying
The
those
first
water
one?
fountains are
Oh,
so
can you fill up
good.
your water?
Oh wait, yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. Before we do that, let's
Okay,
explain the
yeah,
tiers a
let's
little
explain.
bit.
So, holy water is like your top of the top. You know, you need water. You're gonna go to these ones. If you see it, you're gonna be like, do I need to fill up my water bottle? There you go. Fresh Springs is pretty good. Like, we like that. Smart Water, Dasani kind of gets to the point where it's like, bath water, piss, pretty bad. I would
Once
rather
it
just
Bear
not
Grylls,
drink.
let's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
rather just
okay,
not
so
drink water. So
These ones,
Okay.
oh, top of the tier.
They're the
I'm just
best.
saying.
yeah, they're the
Yes.
best. I also see one. Do you see that one where there's two of them and there's a
Oh,
water bottle
yeah, this
filler?
one?
Anything with a water bottle filler is automatic.
Yeah.
I
have the-
literally before recording this episode, I filled up my water bottle at one of these
There you
fountains,
go.
and they're the
it's-
best.
And it's delicious.
It's always cold too.
Yeah, it's always cold.
Okay, I haven't ever drank from a pet water.
That's a pet water thing.
Yeah, it's a pet fountain.
Can we just have a pet tier?
Dog water.
Literal
That
dog
should
water.
actually-
Yeah, literal dog water.
Maybe that should be.
This
wait,
has
hold
literal
up.
dog water
Hold up.
because it's
That's probably.
Oh, I'm
it's
messing
above
everything
piss.
up.
It's above piss. Admittedly, you
I
have
think.
to-
I think. Yeah.
it's like
Let's make it.
yeah, it's just literal dog water.
That's fine. Yeah.
Literal dog water.
The next one. This,
Okay,
that's the old reliable. I
I
feel.
have a horrible
That's-
situation with this. This
Really?
guy,
Wait.
I remember
what?
like
Okay.
so it was I think it was middle school.
Mhm.
It was like one day. You know how the water comes out when you press the button?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was white one time, like
Oh!
and I was about to drink it, and I saw it come out. Like no, I'll
Okay,
never.
okay. The
I'll never
reason
press
why
button
it
again.
goes white like that is just because the water is running with a lot of air in it, and that's causing it to look white. That's it.
Okay.
That's the only reason
Okay.
it was running white.
That being said,
Because
I
that
think
happened at my place too, and everyone was terrified until the science teachers had actually went out to go take a sample, so everyone would be like unscared of it, and they were like, "Guys, it's just oxygen."
Okay.
shit."
After
The
that,
more you
happened, I
know.
never
I'll-
pressed those things again.
So
my
this one,
thing.
yeah, this one is it looks like a newer one compared to the one below it. You know where the one below it
Oh
has that-
yeah.
Yeah.
So the button on the
the
side.
double stands
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. So
These ones, I swear to
I
God,
hate
they
the
always
double
have
stands.
some weird like thing on them.
Yes.
I don't know why.
okay, so I think this.
I think this
goes-
one goes like here.
Yeah. Okay. That my problem with these, like, because they're always usually fine,
It's hit or
but they're
miss.
also like 50% of the time broken.
Yeah.
Or like warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this next one a park?
It's
That's
like
a
the park
park
one.
water
It's the
fountain.
one where it has like the circle button, like on right on the
I
side of
hate
it.
the
That's
circle.
dog-
I also hate
dog
circle
water.
buttons.
I hate that. That's a bath
That's
water.
dog water.
Well, I mean, dog water's only
well,
there because of the dog water.
Yeah,
Bath
okay.
water.
Dog
Bath
water,
water.
yeah.
Because like you always have to use like so much force for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half the time, those are.
And
dirty,
these are the
too.
park
Yeah.
ones, but like a different variation.
The
So that
park
goes to
ones?
bath water too.
That might
Those,
actually be worse.
those ones are like the ones
below.
below with like the big circle.
Yeah.
Because those, I feel like if there's 3 of them and then like you're fighting with other people to drink water at the same time, it gets really weird.
I also feel like most of the time the park ones are always warm anyways.
Yeah.
Also,
Either
so
warm
I'm
or
looking
dirty.
at some of
Yeah.
these, right? And I'm thinking we're maybe confusing this one with this one. Because that is, I think, the one that we're talking about that is like...
Oh, what's that black label like line through
That
it?
one, I'm telling you, that one, I think.
All
Is that
I'm
not
saying is
hard?
I think we put that one as smart water.
Yeah.
And that one stays in Dasani, right? Like,
Like that?
No, swap.
a swap. Yeah, okay. Because these are the ones that break like half the time.
Oh, I see.
Those
Yeah,
are, like,
yeah,
the
you're
ones that-
right. You're right.
Are very common.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think-
where do we want to put this park one?
We gotta pull
Okay,
the park ones.
the
this
one...
time, too.
Okay,
Yeah, they gotta
that,
be at
that
the
one,
bottom.
park one, is not hard to push.
But
It's not hard to push, but I feel like it.
I mean,
Any
you guys
park
get
one's
out water.
weird because like there's always like 50%
I put 'em-
chance there's like bird poop.
I
on
put them
them
like
somehow.
here.
I think
or
it's bath
Bath water.
Okay.
I'd rather have.
I've
That's a
never.
city-based one.
That's just crazy design.
What
I've
is-
never
what are you
seen
supposed
this.
to do?
You push the button on the side and it'll
Oh,
lock
that's
it.
such a weird design. It looks like. It looks like whenever you like draw Hangman, like
Okay, like alright, I'm looking at that. It looks like it's for a city. Do you really trust a public water fountain in a city?
Bath water.
No.
That's a piss.
Especially
Oh,
on
I
the-
think we'll go.
That's a
I
on
think
the
it's-
sidewalk.
Okay,
is nutty.
what is this?
That looks like a pond.
That looks holy. That looks
It
like
could be literal holy water.
that. I think that's literal holy water.
I mean,
That's
we have to put it
top.
at holy
That's
water.
top. That's top of top.
This
What am I looking at?
this
No,
might
piss,
be
piss.
yeah. Okay.
See. That's
Oh,
one
this
for
one
the
has like the
family.
pets. This one
Yeah,
has
it's one for the dog, one for your
Okay,
2-year-old
that's
child,
that's
and
at
one for
least
you.
that's at least. Ooh,
I
maybe
mean,
it's dog water.
Yeah, we could put
I
it
mean,
in the
that's
dog.
dog
It
water,
qualifies for the
It's
dog
also-
water
yeah,
tier.
dog-
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's another
You
circular.
pull the latch to get it out. Oh wait, no, that's
This
not a
one?
latch. That's stupid.
Honestly, I put it over.
That one's
Sonic.
no, but look. That one is too small of a base. The water is gonna be trickling out.
But
Oh, it's
those
gonna get on
yeah.
your shirt.
Those
Yeah.
are the ones that shoot out though. Like a lot of times
Yeah,
they'll shoot out.
But there's no way that one would. I mean, it's either gonna shoot out and spray you,
I'd
or
say
it's gonna
it's
be trickling out and you're like
Yeah.
fighting and getting
it's
like a little.
probably
bit.
just a Dasani. Let's be real.
I think
yeah.
it's in the sun.
Yeah, is that another?
That's a
park
park
one?
That
one.
that
That's the
could
hard
be
park
that.
one.
This looks like something that someone would put in.
That is the hard park one. Can we put these 3 in piss as well?
Yeah.
That-
these
that
three?
might be
These
below.
are just water
Why
pumps.
is it a water pumps?
Yeah.
That might be worse.
Like
Okay.
no, I would argue these are also for
Yeah,
dogs.
that's dog water.
These are all for dogs. Okay. This one.
Okay.
Okay, these are the ones that trickle. These are the ones that trickle.
These
Yeah,
these are Price College. They're Adams water fountains, and I hate them.
No,
They're the worst.
Put those in.
They're like here. I think they're in bath water.
Yeah.
They're the ones in Adams. Like the
Okay.
pressure is never high
Yes.
enough. The
You
water's
can't-
always
You
warm.
can't feel
Okay,
it.
if we're going by colleges, then I'm requesting this one. It goes to Fresh Springs for one reason and one reason only. The Gaylord College is full of these things.
Are they
Every
nice?
single one of them has good water pressure.
It's cold.
Every single one of them
Whoa.
are freaking cold. It's awesome. They're all amazing.
Maybe it's just a price.
Do we bump it
It
up?
could be a middle school thing. Like middle school ones, like high school ones and middle school
I
ones
think-
suck. But like the
I
Gaylord
agree.
College goes crazy.
Okay. Sure.
I feel like average. It goes like
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
okay,
go
I'm
there.
okay with
Let's
that.
go
Okay.
there. Okay.
these
Okay,
ones.
Okay, these ones have no pressure. They have no
But I
pressure.
also
Zero.
I also
Zero
hate
pressure.
when they're right next to
Side
each
by
other.
side, up and down. That's a
Like
horrible
like
concept.
imagine like trying to get water and then someone else decides like I'm thinking like elementary school post PE.
Dasani,
Yeah.
Dasani
Post
that.
PE. I think it's the Sani bottom. I wish it was just like a poor design one, but
Yeah.
it's
What?
Okay, so
Okay,
this
I've
is a
seen it.
precursor.
This
This,
one-
is a precursor to these.
I-
This is what existed before the sensors
Yeah.
were there. This goes in Fresh Springs. That's
I
all I'm
will
saying.
say, I do. It's so close. It's so shallow. I've like bumped my head on these fountains like so many times. I feel.
That's fair.
But it's
But I
it's
do
so
like the water
revolutionary.
bottle filling aspect.
Water bottle filling is the best thing.
So
that
I'll
ever
bump it up
happened
for
in water
that.
fountains.
Okay.
I also hate these ones.
Yeah, can we?
The circle buttons is just on the left side, but you still have to do like crazy amount of pressure.
Okay.
bathwater that.
It's slightly more convenient than these ones because it's at least your hand's not next to your face when you're doing it.
So smart. The bottom is smart.
No.
Or top of
Bathwater.
the top.
It's still in Dasani, I would
You
say.
say Dasani?
Yeah,
I mean,
This
I
is
had a
also
lot of
Dasani.
these in my
I
elementary
think
school.
I think that one also is Dasani's too.
Yeah.
These ones.
That's
That's the circle. Push.
Yeah, these ones. They've always had like they also have like decent pressure. I feel.
Yeah, but that's because you're pushing so hard on them.
I guess
There's a lot of
whenever
effort.
the ones that I've used, I feel like are decent.
They're
They're better than these ones.
Okay, fine. I can see that because they've always had good. Like I agree, they always have good pressure. They're never really warm. So
So it's either the top of Dasani or bottom of Smart Water.
yeah, I'll put it.
Alright,
Smart water's fine.
Okay.
Dog water, literally.
Another dog water one.
That's
Is this the
refrigerator.
super tall one?
It looks like the refrigerator, low-key.
Always cold. They're always cold.
That is always cold.
Okay, what is that?
I think it's
I think
refrigerator
is it the one that's like super tall?
Can we just
The one that's
call
like
it-
up to your chest, pretty much.
Maybe.
Can we just call this one the box and give it its own tier?
I mean, we can't.
We'll put it. Actually, I'll put it at the bottom.
Yeah, because I don't.
Out
It's hard to
of
tell.
pure mystery.
The box.
It might be
You've
refrigerator
opened
because
it.
that one next to the 3 sink looks like the one with
The tri-sync.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
The try. That's a recipe for.
This
crazy.
feels like
it's got to be. You got.
it feels like jail time.
It
That's
looks
a,
like
yeah, that's a
it looks
piss.
like the public sinks for a bathroom.
That's piss.
That's piss.
That's piss. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It looks
okay,
like something
okay,
you
okay.
could piss in.
These are the ones, right? These are the coolers with the water thing at the top, and you have the cold one you can pull or the hot one you can
Ooh.
pull. These are the ones
It's the
at parties.
bubblers.
These are the ones that are in the office buildings. That is bare minimum Fresh Springs.
It's holy water.
I think the water. I feel like it's always so cold.
It's holy water.
No, it's always so cold. Yeah.
I think it's always.
It's base-
It's
I
practically
think it's
because
fresh.
of
Let's
the-
go fresh. I think we go fresh, but it's close to hold.
Yeah, I would say.
I'll put
I
it
would
at
say
top of Fresh Springs.
because the red hot water never works.
That's true.
That never.
But
works.
like no one's getting hot
no
water
one- no
anyways.
Yeah. What is this?
It looks like it's another. It's a
That
it's a
looks like
precursor to this
That
one.
looks like a.
So that I think that's another water bottle filling one. So it's even older than this one.
I mean, if that's a water bottle filler.
yes.
But the main. Sorry.
Oh, bless you. Goodness.
Sorry for all the audio
gracious.
listeners.
Oh, don't worry. We've been peeking the mic the entire time.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
all right. The base fountain of this is the same as like where is it? This one.
I mean, I'm lost on it.
So it's
That's
slightly
another-
better.
That's the box. That's another box.
That is another. Well, these ones are also kind of boxes.
Well, yes, but we can't see that one.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell
Yeah.
what it was.
That's a.
It's slightly better than these ones
Okay.
for the water bottle filling
Okay,
aspect.
these are like the ones from the
That's-
80s at
that's-
like your local
but
roller
that-
rink.
Think
Yep.
about it. Okay, those are the ones we grew up with. That's holy water, baby.
Those are the
That's-
best ones.
that's-
They did
Yes,
always have
yes.
constant pressure. I remember there being an elementary school
Like, it's
one
a
where
hot
someone's
take.
boogers
I
was
remember-
in there, but aside from that one
It's
instance,
a hot take.
I do feel like it's such light pressure, or like you exert light pressure, and it always comes out.
It's a good.
It always takes like a second to like cool down.
Yeah.
But like it still cools
It's
down.
fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want a little bit of warmth for the
That's
cold.
like
You
the
know?
first
But
water
do we
fountain.
want to say it's comparable to those up there?
I guess if it's
This
not,
fountain is literal holy water.
I would
feel like it
concede
should be-
Fresh Springs.
yeah,
I would
it
say
should be
Fresh
That's
Fresh
Springs.
Springs.
that's
out
the
of all
best
the-
non-water filling.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I would agree.
That's
That's-
another
This is
precursor.
a sink. This looks like a sink.
It's
That's an
pretty-
actual.
That
sink.
is that's literally a thing.
That's a sink.
Is that like science
Piss.
classrooms? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dog water.
Alright,
Dog
This is
water.
another dog water one, I think.
That one's also dog water. That's just a sink. I don't know.
All of these are the rest.
Even
of
though
these
that's
These are
dog
also
water.
sinks.
all the rest of these are.
Alright, that's dog water.
Wait, this one is that one's piss. Wait, these are all piss.
Yeah, dog water.
It looks like
Is that a literal trash can?
It looks like a trash can.
It's just like on the edge of it.
Well, I guess that's the tier list.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, we
Alright,
got one
last
more to
one.
go.
Lastly,
Pushing through.
this one I feel like we'll have a lot of discussion.
Alright, so, Up. Right?
So Pixar movies.
Right. So, the movie Up. Instant fucking classic.
All right.
Mm.
All right.
I like it.
I
Okay.
agree with that.
Hold on.
I like it. I feel like
I
it should be
would
banger.
argue-
You might be able to move it up.
Yeah,
Just
I think
for
it's
that
in
opening
banger.
scene with Married Life playing on the piano the entire time, like that hits.
But I feel like
every
that's
time.
the peak of the movie.
That is not the peak of the
I
movie.
feel like
That's
it's the peak of the
beginning.
movie.
The peak.
You don't like the
is,
dog?
It's fine.
with the things in the
It's
air.
good.
Doug making his
Doug
way
the
over.
dog?
I don't think it's
Hi,
all.
mister.
I don't think
My
it's all the
name
way
is-
at the top.
Yeah, like that's.
The whole
Alright,
story of him
I think
trying
it's
to
in
relive
banger.
those
Okay.
dreams, only to give it up in order
Okay.
to go ahead and
I
move
know-
on from
I-
his dead wife. Like that entire thing's symbolism is insane.
Okay,
Okay.
that
Also, the old
first
man fight goes crazy.
I'm gonna say this also.
that first 15 minutes would be a good short film.
So let me say this. Instant classic. We're talking about. I watched it as a kid. I was a fan as a kid. Up, I needed to mature a little bit to watch it. So that's kind of my reasoning where I could see where it could go to banger.
It hurts me to see it in banger, but it would hurt me even more to see it lower. So
Okay.
if that is what
I-
we want it to be,
I feel like it should be banger. We can move these always.
Yeah,
after.
we can always move
Okay.
that.
Because-
this might be one we.
I will say, I'm looking at some of these, and some of these are a lot worse, and they'll fill up the bottom of this
Yeah.
list. So
I
being
I
in
don't
banger
want
is
too
still
many-
very high
yeah,
praise.
I just don't want too many instant classics. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
got it.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
but
original
speaking of
Toy Story?
instant classics,
That's original Toy Story. It's not.
Original
It's-
Toy
it's
Story.
Instant. It's
Yeah,
instant.
that's
Got it.
I mean,
that's first of its kind.
even like
that's first of its kind.
technologically,
Yes.
it was like
Yes.
a huge step
Absolutely.
forward.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, next
Monsters
Monsters
University.
University
Okay,
specifically.
let me tell you this. I rewatched Monsters University after I got into college, and let me tell
Me
you,
too.
it's not Monsters Inc. We'll get to it later. That's another level. I think Monsters U is a good watch.
I agree.
I think it's a
I
good
agree.
watch. I think for me it might even go to banger just on like the off chance because it's awesome.
It's got banger music in there.
I feel
It
like
does.
because that one scene when they playing football and the big dude just comes randomly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is the greatest. That's
It
the
is
greatest
really
thing in the
pretty.
movie.
Hey, I'm down to put it.
I feel like that's
It's
banger.
between banger and good watch. I
That's-
feel.
Okay, yeah. Let's go good watch for now and just even
Okay.
it out and then we'll go.
I
Find-
watched
okay.
Finding Dory in movie theaters.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did. I
think
did
it
as
was
well.
bad, but it was nowhere
It's
near
not
the
Nemo.
original.
It's not
I
It's
think
not Nemo.
I think it's in sleeper tier. I think it's in Z.
Ooh.
I was thinking background noise.
Background
I was thinking
noise.
background
You never
noise.
really turn.
I
it
feel
on.
like if I were to put it on now,
But
I
that's
would fall
true.
asleep in the middle of
That's
it.
true. I don't think I would ever be like I want to watch Finding Dory.
Yeah,
You know, you're right.
but
but it's not straight to T. It's not bad.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
kind of
This is also-
boring.
these are all Pixar movies, by the way. So
Yeah.
it's take it with a grain of salt.
It's with perspective.
Yeah, I think the
right?
straight to TV ones are the ones that were like next. Like,
Now
Yeah.
this Finding Nemo,
Okay, instant classic.
instant classic.
instant classic.
Okay, this is Cars 2.
Okay.
It's the one about Mater.
All right.
All right, so all I'm gonna say, right, is that I know everything you would want to say about Cars 2 and how it kind of strays the whole thing is doing its own thing. I respect the heck out of everything.
I kinda like it.
I
kinda like it.
It goes so hard. Not
kinda
to
like
mention,
it.
and this is going tangential. I played the Wii tied-in game.
Oh my god.
So
talking
much,
about- I
and
know
you
you're
know
talking
what? That game went so freaking hard.
Yeah.
The time challenge is the freaking Mario Kart like
Yes, I
weapons
know
and
what you're
stuff.
talking about.
It went
Okay.
so hard. I that was the first time I've ever seen freaking Lightning McQueen equip chain guns and gun. It was so funny.
So I have a lot of people I know that love Cars 2 more than the original Cars. and that I think is a disgrace to the thing. I think Cars 2 is great. I would put it. I think it's above Monsters U.
It's a banger.
Yeah, I feel like
And I think it's a good banger.
Cars 2 is not as
You don't
good
think so?
as Cars 1.
Okay.
all the cars
It's
are
a major movie.
instant classic or
It's.
Yeah.
I recognize that. I feel like most people would say it's probably the weakest of the three.
It's still
I personally like it.
I disagree. I think Cars 3 is terrible. We're
Really?
gonna get to that in a
Okay.
second.
Really?
Yes.
I would put
banger.
it.
Yes.
I would put it in good watch personally.
I
don't know if it's a because I don't in my mind I can't think of like Up and Cars 2 being next to each other. I feel like
That's
Up is like
because-
another tier
Right,
above Cars
let's
2.
move up
Well,
to
then
instant
move-
classic.
Well, that's why I think Cars 2 is in good watch.
Okay. Let's
Because I know
Let's
but
put it-
Cars,
let's
Cars
put it-
2 clears
put a
Monster
good
University.
let's put a good watch, and when we get to this next one, and that'll change
Okay.
the whole list.
Speaking of Incredibles, that's an instant classic.
Yes.
Yeah, brother.
I was
like
thinking
two
banger.
better than
I was
one.
Really?
Really?
I was thinking
I actually haven't watched
banger.
two, I can't say that.
I think there's a lot of I don't think we can put all of these at instant classic. You know, and I think
But it's so.
I know,
But
I know it's so
I feel like
good. I know
Incredibles
it
has
is.
For
to be up
me,
there.
it is top 3 Pixar movies all
Yeah,
time.
I would agree
Wow.
with that. I would
Okay.
One of
agree
the
with that.
Incredibles has to be instant classic.
All right, fine.
I think it's
I
instant
don't
classic.
mind.
Ratatouille, instant
instant
Also
classic.
instant classic. I love
That's-
Ratatouille.
that's
And
like
Good Dinosaur straight to TV.
Straight to TV.
I've
Yup.
never even
Yes.
seen it, so it's
Yes. So this is so based.
Okay,
All right.
here we
This
go.
is Cars 1.
Cars 1
Instant classic.
for me is instant classic.
Yeah.
I
Cars
also
1
agree.
might be my favorite. Ooh, I don't know. Okay,
That's probably my favorite.
let me do my little thing about Cars 3.
I will say, I don't think Cars 1 is as good as some of these is. And it's in instant classic,
Don't
but it's
ruin
not
my
as good as some of the
childhood,
other
Mike.
ones.
You're gonna ruin my childhood.
All right, Cars 3.
So Cars
I
3,
watched it.
I watched it in movie theaters. I was a big Lightning McQueen guy growing up. Lightning McQueen does not.
He got cooked.
He got
cooked.
and
He got cooked.
and he gave up. I'm gonna say it, and that ruined the movie for me. So I would put this straight to TV for me.
I would agree.
I know it's a Cars movie. But I genuinely got so upset, and I was like grown by this time. I just,
I'm bowing out because I haven't watched it.
okay.
I agree. I know some
You said
people.
that's crazy.
I think a lot of people like Cars 3, maybe even better than Cars 2. But
It's
I
at
think
least Z.
I
It's at
personally
least
think
Z.
it's the worst of the 3.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I think it's the worst of the 3. I don't even think it's
I feel like what makes Cars 3 I like is because of Jackson Storm. That's the only.
Yeah,
that's
he is
really
like a
the
good
only
like.
thing.
That's true.
Let's go Z.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
It's not background noise.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care for A Bug's Life.
Bugs Life was like the first of its kind.
It might,
Let's go back. I think background.
Background noise is fine.
It's
yeah.
but I would never put it on as background noise.
I would sleeper it.
Okay.
I would put it. It's
I
it's the
respect it for what it
definition.
is.
I feel like of a sleeper movie.
Yeah, I respect it for what it is, but it's like I feel like
Okay.
you can't get lower than the Good Dinosaur on this list.
Yeah, that's very true.
No,
Okay.
well.
Well,
look
okay.
at the lug. Look at the
Hey, we'll get to it.
All right,
All right.
I
Incredibles
haven't watched
2
The Incredibles 2, so I'm
Was
deferring
that
to you guys.
was that the one that dropped like
recently.
recently?
Like-
Okay, like 5 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little longer. It's been a
God,
while.
5 years?
I think it was either 2018,
yeah, it was like
2019.
2018.
No,
I feel like-
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think it's good. It's not as good as the first one.
I'm gonna
personally.
go. You said you liked it more.
I liked it more because I just like the dynamic of the characters, like they kind of fleshed out
Okay.
a little bit more.
I could
but-
put it in good watch.
Yeah.
It's on the same level as Cars 2, I think. Maybe a little lower.
I think it's a
as
good
as
watch.
standalone
Okay.
I would say it's a
whoa,
good
whoa,
one.
whoa,
As a
Wall-E,
standalone movie,
whoa.
I
Oh,
would-
sorry,
You
sorry.
need to put it as Z.
Sorry.
I was like, whoa, okay.
It's my. I don't know what's going on with my mouse, but
Okay, Wall-E. Wall-E was another one, and again, I hold Wall-E in the same part of my heart as Up because I watched Up and Wall-E so many times as a
Yeah.
kid, and every single time I watched them, I appreciated more and more about them, noticed more and more things. Even though I was too young on first watch to notice like all the things with Up, even I would still watch it because I enjoyed the show, I enjoyed the movie, and the more I watched it, the more I started understanding the subtleties, even though I was so young. Wall-E does the same thing. I feel like Wall-E goes with Up, and if Up is in banger, then
Yeah.
Wall-E's in banger. But I want to put Wall-E in instant classic, but I would not put it.
I think it's. I like Up a lot more than Wall-E. I think
Really?
Wall-E's a banger though.
I think
Alright.
Wally's also in banger.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
I
I
will
think
say,
I would back Up going up, but I wouldn't back Wall-E going up.
Okay.
Didn't Wall-E have like a video game?
I think
did. I think
almost all of them
Video
have.
I mean,
game,
basically
low-key.
all of them did.
Yeah.
They made so much
I
money
think
off of
Wall-E, similar to Up for me, is one of the movies that I appreciate more now as an adult than
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I
these
think-
movies are genius case studies of writing that is both entertaining for kids but also for adults. These are just good stories, period, and that's something that I could go on a whole tangent about how like kids' stories nowadays are kind of lacking in that kind of quality.
It's all sequels too. So.
I don't think a kid now gonna watch Pixar movies that think they're Pixar movies and go back and watch.
Yeah.
them.
No, absolutely not.
No. These are just better.
Monsters Inc. I think is criminally underrated. I think it's a classic.
How is it underrated? It is a classic no matter what.
I
you
just think
say.
I think it's like you talk about the Toy Stories and the Nemos and all that. I think it's like the last of that.
I think it's definitely
It came
at
at a
the
later
at the
time.
least.
No, I think it's a classic. 100%.
Yeah, it didn't come during the period of those.
I do.
It's-
The
it's-
soundtrack for Monsters Inc. is so good.
I mean,
It's
awesome.
incredible.
Like,
Not the
Solely-
Incredibles, but it's incredible.
yeah.
I like the
Okay.
lemon snow cones.
Inside Out.
This one,
I thought
Inside
Inside Out was fantastic.
I actually very much
Inside Out
enjoy
2 is not on here.
No.
I guess this isn't up to date. but
Okay.
we can
Inside
speak
Out
our
2
piece on
is
it.
really good. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Inside Out 1 is also good.
I think they're very comparable.
Yeah,
They're very.
I think they're good.
From what I've heard, I haven't seen the second one,
Second
but
one's
I've heard that they're
really
very
good.
comparable.
Off the first one, what would you say?
It's at least banger.
I'd say
I think
so,
it's
too.
banger.
Yeah, it's a banger.
I don't think I can put it instant classic because it's just
Okay.
didn't come
No,
out that
it's
time.
not it's not comparable.
And I'm
to
gonna
the
put
ones
Inside
up
Out
top.
2 right behind it for me.
So imagine Inside Out 2 right here.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be real, like I'm
Hold on,
sectioning
hold on,
banger
hold
off of like there's banger A and banger B, and everything below Wall-E is banger B.
I feel like Monster U should be in the same tier as Inside Out.
I'm fine with that.
Ooh.
I'm fine with that. I like Monster U.
I love Monsters U. I didn't think we would get this much backing from Monsters U. That was my like. hot
Monsters
take.
U. It's a good movie. It's a good like feel good movie.
Yeah, it's like
Inside Out is more like introspective. Like you want to like sit down and like
Inside Out
think
like
a little bit
brought
more.
That's
back-
true. Cars 2.
So they're
I
very
like the
different.
explosions.
yeah, I like when
I
Mater
feel
goes
like
to
it's lot-
Japan.
It's a lot more
I think
relatable.
yeah, he gets flashed.
and he eats wasabi thinking it's ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so.
We're all just fans of Cars too.
The video game is so funny too because there's like literally one mission where you're going around the airport and like someone plants a bomb on you, so you have to go like try to get it off or something. It's like, so funny.
is Cars 2 and
years
banger?
old.
no.
No, please, yes.
No, I'm not
Pushing
gonna
it a
lie,
little
if
bit.
Mater was the main character of that movie.
He
it'd be a
basically
banger.
is.
But he basically is. But it's not Cars.
It's
Yeah.
more like
It needs to be Mater.
it's more like
Mater
Lightning
movies,
McQueen
you know.
is like 1A, Mater's like 1B.
But like if we take it as
I-
a
ma-
movie,
it's-
not as a Cars movie, but as a movie, it's a banger.
It is a banger. As a Cars movie,
No,
it's
no,
not
no,
a
no, no,
Cars
no, no.
movie.
We should keep it in
Alone.
good watch.
I
We should keep
can't
it in good
do
watch.
it. I can't.
We should move on.
I wanted it bigger.
We should move on with Coco.
Okay,
Coco's
so fun story about
Coco's
Coco.
I love Coco.
The first time I ever watched Coco was while I was incredibly high off of off of laughing gas because I was getting like a tooth removed or something.
Okay.
Or I was getting like oh no,
Different
I was getting
direction.
cavities filled. I was getting cavities filled.
Yeah, okay.
So and that was the only time I ever watched it too. So I genuinely do not remember. I do not know if what I actually watched in that movie
It wasn't
was
funny.
actually what was in that movie.
Okay, well, it wasn't funny. So, like,
Yeah.
not really that funny. So if you were
There's
like,
some
laughing-
there's funny
I know
elements.
It was
There's always
death
funny
and all
elements.
that stuff.
Yeah.
I remember like
It's more
I watched the
emotional.
entire movie, and I remember as I did. But I also remember that the ceiling was spinning around the TV,
Oh,
and I wasn't
okay.
entirely sure like whether what I was watching was actually what I was what's actually in the movie. Because my entire idea of what Coco is potentially not what Coco
Yeah,
is.
I get it.
Okay.
But I still liked it, even
Yeah.
though I was incredibly high off of laughing gas.
I think high good watch, like the top.
Really? I think it's an instant classic.
No.
I'd say
I
it's
think
a
it
watch.
is because for me, it just resonated with me a lot because it's a movie about like family. It's a movie about like your dreams.
I get that. Maybe I would put it in banger.
I'll compromise. I'll
Okay.
put it in banger.
I'm fine with that. Back up.
Or where did I put it? Okay.
Okay.
Just
Toy
know,
Story 2.
viewers, that I put it in
Okay,
instant
Toy Story
classic.
2 is very like whatever.
I
don't remember like.
love Toy Story 2. I think the whole storyline of the toy collector and everything, and having
Oh,
to do
that's-
stuff.
That's that one. Is that one scene where they have like
the ASMR like cleaning one.
Yeah.
Ooh, it tickles my brain.
All I'm saying is the entire like character writing for Prospector Pete as the villain was so well written that I refuse to have it any lower than banger. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think it's definitely better than Toy Story 4 for me.
Yes.
Okay, Toy Story
3 debatable.
Toy Story
we're about to
2
talk
is
about Toy
one of
Story.
the.
All right, let's do 2, 3, and 4 right now then.
Yeah.
Okay,
So 2.
I would say 2 is a good example of a sequel done right. I would say that.
It's at least good watch.
I think it's
feel
between
like-
good watch and banger.
I feel like they progressively get worse. I'd put it in banger.
I think 3
yeah.
is
Okay.
better.
I'm fine banger.
So
Three
would
better.
3 be in good watch?
I'd say
And
3's
then,
a good
and then
one.
I think 4 is good background noise.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
I haven't watched
Four,
that before.
4 is actually like I watched it like as like a teenager or whatever. It's actually pretty funny. Like there were some pretty funny like things that were in that movie.
I haven't watched.
I
4.
think
can't say that.
personally, when I look at
I like-
the movies in good watch, I would choose all of these definitely before Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah,
though.
absolutely.
Yes.
So that's why I feel like it's good. It's a good
Yeah.
like between like these two tiers. You
I
know?
like Toy Story 3 more than 2, but that's okay. We'll move on.
I really like Brave. Like genuinely really
Oh
like
my
Brave.
God.
However, I would not say it's a classic. I would not even be sure if it's a banger, but I do really like Brave.
I have very differing opinions. It's it's such a sleeper movie for me, man.
I liked it. I liked it the first time, but I'll never go. Like it's never like.
My
a movie where
experience
I'll
was also
turn it
really
on.
bad because it was at the time where it was like where you get your movie ticket and you didn't like get an assigned seat. So we got there like later, and then we were in the very front row. It was the one time in my
Oh.
entire life I sat in the very front row.
I would say it's better than actually. I can't say anything because I haven't.
I'm gonna
watched
go.
Toy Story
I would go top background noise if
Yeah.
if we're gonna
It's never.
compromise there.
I liked
think-
it, but it's never something I'd turn on to watch.
I would never turn on Brave.
I remember
in
as a
my
kid,
life.
like I did not like it at all. I feel like maybe as an adult, if I rewatched it, I would probably like it more.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, it can't be higher than background noise.
that hurts, but fine.
Okay, I have not seen Onward.
I haven't seen Onward.
I don't want to put it straight to TV, but this might be like
It's-
background noise.
I think it's straight. I think it's maybe sleeper. I know people that have said that it's very good, and I've also know people that are like, I hate this movie. So I'm gonna go straight to TV. If there's no one saying it's better than straight to TV, let's just.
I've also heard mostly, personally, that people don't like it.
Okay, boom, there you go.
So is it below or above the Good
Nothing
Dinosaur?
is below the Good Dinosaur.
Okay. All right. Soul.
I have not watched Soul.
That's a good watch.
Soul.
bro.
I
is a good-
love Soul.
I know it. I know I would put it banger, but I don't think it's on that same level.
I would
I
put
think
it
so.
banger.
I think it's also banger.
I would put it banger. We could put
But
it
is
banger.
it better
I
than
don't know
Cars 2?
The problem
Okay.
is that I think
They're so different.
They're like the opposites, you
Yeah.
know.
as
think
a movie, that is a banger movie.
out of like
I want to see
like
it.
writing,
You should. You really should.
like writing and
I
storyline,
wait
Soul is
till
better.
I guess I could pirate it.
It doesn't have like the spectacle of like
Yeah.
Cars 2, but like the writing is so good. It's another one of those ones where it's like,
I
oh, it's a
think-
kids movie,
Ooh.
but it's more.
Oh wait.
No,
But
I
it's
think
like,
yeah,
oh,
no,
wait a
it's
second.
it's like I watched it like way after it came out, maybe like 3 years ago. It's pretty
It's
good.
so good.
It's one of the I don't like anime movies like that anymore, but like watching that was pretty good.
Okay, Luca.
I think the rest of these, none of them I've seen. And
I've
I've
seen-
I have
heard-
not seen any
I
of
heard
these.
Big Red was
Or,
really
or
good.
I've
I've heard
seen
Turning
Turning
Red was
Red.
Turning Red.
Yeah,
I
Turning
didn't-
Red,
okay, well, I don't
and
even
I've
know
only seen
what
Turning
it's
Red and Elemental.
Okay, I've heard Turning Red's good, but I remember there being a whole controversy because everyone was mad that they didn't acknowledge 9/11 despite it taking place in Canada, and I think that's so funny.
It was like 2002 in Canada.
Yeah.
Or something like
yeah,
that.
and they're like, why aren't they talking about 9/11? That should have just happened in the movie timeline. It's like the Canadians.
It's like they're into like
What?
Toronto.
Bro.
Why would they have
Chill out.
Iron Man in a
Chill
kid?
People were like up in arms for like
Okay.
no reason. But anyways, Luca.
No.
Have
Uh,
any of us seen Luca?
No, no.
I remember seeing the trailers for it, and I wanted to watch it, but I never ended up doing it.
It didn't look
Let's
that
go
interesting
TV.
like at all.
Let's go TV.
Yeah,
I
let's
think.
put
Really?
it
Wow.
like between.
I can't contest it because I haven't watched it. So
Exactly. There you
I've
go.
heard that it's boring.
Okay, so
Okay.
I've seen
Turning
good things about
Red.
Turning Red. I would say at worst it's a good watch.
I was
I
gonna say background noise because we had none
Okay,
of us that really watched.
I have seen it,
Okay.
and as a voice in the Asian American community,
Okay.
I don't like. It was fine. It was okay for what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't for what it was like trying to be, it could have been a lot better.
Okay.
So I would say it's background noise.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm probably gonna get some hate for that, but I think it could have been a lot better personally. The songs were great. The soundtrack is amazing, but
Lightyear.
This is the worst movie on this list.
Lightyear, really? I haven't seen it at all.
Sadly.
I have not seen it.
Did you go to the movie theater?
Yeah. I
No,
haven't seen it either.
thank God I didn't.
Oh, I thought you wasted
No.
a lot of money.
I watched it for free and I still feel like I wasted a lot of money. So.
Wow. Okay.
He felt
All right,
wrong.
well, Andre's the only voice here, so
Look,
where would you put it?
He said it's at the bottom.
It's at the very bottom.
Below
Low-key,
the
I
dinosaur?
think
Below
I make
the
a
good
new tier
dinosaur.
for it.
We keep the good dinosaur at the true bottom, please. This is on principle, morals, okay?
The good dinosaur is really bad, man.
We'll put it there.
Because as Lightyear as a character, that is not Buzz Lightyear at all.
He seems different.
Yeah.
They made 5 Toy Story movies.
I mean, to be fair, this is a
in that
spin-off.
universe.
This is
It's a
But in that universe, compared to everything else, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
and
so
then-
my only knowledge about Elemental was that it flopped in the box office and was essentially a passion project about life as an immigrant and that whole kind of concept.
Okay.
It was a huge passion project for the creators and everyone behind it, and they put a lot of work into it.
Okay.
And we're kind of sad that the advertising team kind of mucked it with
Yeah.
the advertising, which definitely affected how the box office went out about it. And I remember seeing a lot of stuff from the creators on social media where they're like, man, it sucks that we got covered like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have not watched the movie myself. By the advertising, it didn't look like anything special. It looked like if you were going to watch anything, go watch Zootopia or something from Disney. Is that a Pixar? That's not Pixar, is it?
That is
No.
Disney.
Zootopia?
Yeah.
Is it Pixar? I think it's just a Disney.
I think it's just a
Disney.
It's
Okay,
just Disney.
but like from the advertising, it made it just seem like a Zootopia clone, and I think that contributed to the fact that it ended up flopping because again, they said first and foremost that a lot of people who did watch it said that it had a lot of things in it that were very interesting that were differentiating it from a lot of other movies people were comparing it to, but the advertising just flopped it genuinely. So I wouldn't know.
I have seen it.
Okay.
And I would agree with like the Zootopia comparisons. Zootopia is more about like the allegory is about more like races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is more about like.
This is more about like immigrants. I would say it's definitely not as good as Zootopia, for sure.
Zootopia is really good.
Yeah.
Elemental, they just have like less compelling characters. Like they're not. I didn't want to root for the characters as much as I did for Zootopia.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad movie. I would probably put it as like background noise.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I like it. That's crazy that we had.
Oh, Cars 2. I love Cars 2.
We talked about Cars 2
Do we
the
have a
most.
Cars 2 tier?
I mean, if you want, if that's gonna make it better,
That would give
feel
me
like-
so much joy.
Let's put it between Banger and Good Watch.
Yeah, okay, like
Okay,
Cars
sure,
2,
sure.
just Cars 2.
Cars 2.
Cars at. Alright.
All right.
And that, my friends, is the end of our
man.
tier list.
Made it.
A minute and 8 minutes in.
Yeah.
Or an hour and 8
Okay.
minutes. Maybe a minute and 8 minutes now.
Oh man.
But what do you think? Do you
Yeah.
agree or disagree with our tier list? Have your own thoughts, stories, or etc. to join in with?
Make sure to leave it in the
below.
comments.
Exactly.
Comment.
Let us know. We're going to slowly group in all the comments we've gotten, and maybe we'll make an episode talking about the different points people bring to the table. And hey, if you want to be featured in that, leave a comment, say something. Anything's appreciated. If you enjoyed the episode, go watch our other one if you haven't. It's pretty funny. One heck of a crazy story in there, I'll tell you. Aside from that, that was the theyaptrack podcast. That's us.
All right. Goodbye. Bye guys.
Bye.